back. That was just a really quick, tiny break for me to recharge my batteries and to kind of try and wake up a little bit, and maybe take a couple of medication pills as well, just to try and... Well, I mean medication pills, mainly cocaine. I'm joking. Just something to take the edge off my flu, because I'm just like... And I don't mean cocaine. I promise you that's not what I mean. I never took any hard drugs in my life, actually. It's one of the things that my family are like, quite rightly, that is a line you do not cross. One of the things I'm really thankful for, that my family was so stringent about that. Especially with me being aware of quite early on in my life that I have a very addictive personality, so I very often get obsessed with things. So the idea of me being involved in anything like that would not end well. And look at me, I'm a twig of a geek. So yeah. Just say no. Just say no. Right. We're gonna do speed run to the boss. And hope I don't die. If I lose 14,000 blood echoes, I'm gonna be well pissed. Thank you. Thank you for the blood veils. You're rather kind. You kind man. Blood veils for me. Oh god, ran out of. Well, say speed run to the boss. It would help if I got to the boss alive. Speed run to death halfway before you get to the boss. Another thing is these guys are just so ridiculously well aiming. It's nuts. It's nuts, young sir. Nuts, I tell you. But every time we lie awake, our emotions are tender. Whoa! Tried to get a sneaky little love tap in there, didn't quite work. No dinner first? Aha! There's where, yeah, I remember. See, I've got such a... I thought my memory skills were lacking. I appear to be getting better, because I thought there was a guy stuck on one of these. Cool. And I need to go this way, so run to the boss. I'll not take care of these. Don't need to. Total Dark Souls. Just run past the enemy. Don't confuse, baby, you're born to lose. You're good. No, I'd rather not. I don't want to die. I'm still young. Hello, Nowhere here. I was trying to find you on Twitch. But thank you for joining me stream, and thank you for all the kind words you said. It was very nice. I'm excited for Ryan's interview later. It's going to be awesome. It's going to be awesome. Me and Ryan, it better be awesome. Not quite sure I understand that. I check put the band I own. Nowhere here. Alright, the name of your band's nowhere here, is that what you're trying to say? Okay, fine. Just bully me. Whoa, oh, these guys don't normally give me trouble. Whoa, he just... Finally. Cracking up as in I'm funny, or... I'm hoping that's the case. Or cracking up as in... wanting to give up. I hope that's not the case. Okay, boss time. Right, if I end up losing these echoes, I'm gonna flip my lid. I really am. Yeah, that may be not such a great idea. Nowhere here. You know, I don't want your life to be in any danger. But thank you all the same. Assuming you're a responsible adult. Well, thank you. It's very kind. I tried to be funny. We only just started this stream a week and a half ago on Twitch, so like a Twitch account. We're much more well known for the podcast, hence why we're getting an interview with Ryan. It's all good.
You'll be one of them. Soon.
But yeah, thank you for all the suggestions. Ooh, Louisiana. Is that nice? Is that a nice place to go? I'm actually considering going, you know, around America at some point. Haven't been. Would love to go. Would love to go. Anyway, we got Paul Gascoigne here. If anyone doesn't get that reference, especially if you're in Louisiana, you will not get that reference. But he's called Father Gascoigne, this guy, but... Concentration time! Two-handing it now. He's two-handing it now. What's that smell?
The sweet blood.
I didn't think he smelt it.
It's enough to make him.
Sorry, Father Gascoigne, I'm just nervous. Okay, there's no need to... Oh, I hate when he does that. I can't telegraph it. Wow. He's not... Clearly I haven't mastered the two-handed bit. Okay, that was better. Good timing. Alright, he's doing his last bit now. He has 3. I hate this bit because it just gets all hectic. Concentrate, concentrate. Move. When I say move... when I say move, it just didn't happen. I moved into the gravestone. You see, this is why you should never fight in... You should fight in an open space. It's fairer then. Oh, now she's here.
Hello, good. I honor and you will twin.
Ah, so do you only get her when
Very well, let me...
Ah, you only get hurt when you die. I think this is the first time I've died. Ah, ha, 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 ha. I've now got a problem now, though, because I have to kill the boss, because I have to go to the boss to get all my stuff back. I hate this game. This is the most bipolar game, because you want to go, I love this game, but I also hate it. I love this game, but I also hate it. But yeah, please, nowhere here. Please let me know that you're not, you know, that you're live. Are you joining us for the Ryan podcast, Noah? I'm super excited for that, as I keep saying. It's going to be great. For those who don't know what I'm referring to, we are interviewing Ryan Day from Geek and Sundry, Felicia Day's brother, at 7 PM UK time, 1 PM Central US. And it's going to be awesome! If you don't know who Ryan is, I highly recommend checking out Co-optitude. It's friggin' amazing. And I'm in no way borrowing the idea of playing old games with my old school Monday. No, I wouldn't dream of borrowing that idea. It's no way similar. Think about it before I come. No, I like the way I handle myself. Okay. I am a really soft shite geek from Newcastle, England. I really don't think I can handle myself. I've only ever been in one fight. I can actually tell this story. Actually, this is probably a good story to tell. The only fight I've ever been in was over a maths test. The reason for this is, basically, the story was, we had a maths test in our middle school. So like, there's what's called the 3-tier system in England, where you have primary school, so from the ages of like, I think it's 5 to 10, 5 to 8, something like that, and then it's 8 till 12, and then you go to high school till you're 16. So in middle school, so we're talking about maybe 12, I think I was about 12, 13, and a friend of mine decided to like ask me about a maths test, and I got a score that I wasn't particularly happy with, because I was quite a, I'm a geek at heart. I was very academically sound, so I really wanted to do well in tests. So when I told him about he said, so what did you get in this maths test? And I went, I don't really want to say, because I'm really not happy with what I got. And he went, oh, well, I got 32. Did you get more than 32? And I went, no. And I kind of said it, and I kind of didn't want to upset him. I'm just going to concentrate here, because I don't want to die. I will explain said story once I kill this guy. Hold that thought. Yeah, I've got like 13,000 blood echoes riding on this. Pay attention, Stephen. But yeah, so he wanted to know whether I got more than 32 is where I was at, and I was like, no, I didn't. And he went, you did, didn't you? You got more than 32. And I went, yeah, I got more than 32, but I'm not happy with it. And he took offense at the fact that I thought that like I was having a go at him, basically by saying, basically he thought I was calling him thick or stupid by going, well, you got 32 and I got more, and yet I'm upset. Like, so he he thought I was being kind of swotty about it, which I suppose I was, but it was just, genuinely I was basing it on my own standards. So fast forward to the end of school, and we had a friend of ours named Chris, who was a right dick, let's be honest. And he starts whispering in his ear that I was like disrespecting him and all this kind of thing, which I really wasn't. I mean, look at me. I've been a geek my entire life. I love sci-fi and comedy and video games. You know, why the hell would I go to the trouble of disrespecting someone over a maths test? That just seems ludicrous. So he's whispering in his ear, going, "Oh, he's disrespecting you. You need to do something about it. You need to do something about it." And in the meantime, I'm walking along, going back to my house, and I know I can hear him doing this. I can hear him saying I can hear Chris saying to this guy, "Oh, he's disrespecting you. You should do something about it. He's disrespecting you. You should do something about it." So he then proceeds to tap me on the shoulder as we're walking along. Bearing in mind I had a tennis racket in my hand because we used to play tennis during breaks. Against the wall. We used to hit a ball against the wall and stuff, and we came up with our own version of a game, which is a long story that I won't go into. But yeah, so basically he tapped me on the shoulder. Bearing in mind I have a tennis racket and a big huge gym bag in my other hand, and he taps me on the shoulder. I turn around and he punches us right square in the face, and goes like, "That's for disrespecting me," or something. I can't remember quite what he said, but that's for disrespecting me over that maths test. This was during the time that my parents were getting divorced, and I was going through an incredibly stressful, I was a very angry kid at that time. I dropped all my stuff and proceeded to essentially retaliate. I'm not proud of it, but I kind of am. Because in my eyes it was defending myself, because, you know, I'm not going to just sit there. I'm not just going to stand there and, you know, accept someone doing that. So actually, technically I've been in 2 fights, because fast forward to a week later and he still clearly hasn't gotten over the fact that I'd done what I did to him, and we were playing football or soccer, and he decided to, because he didn't like the fact that at what had happened the week before, he kicks my ball over a fence, like a barbed wire fence, so I can't get my ball back. Real dickish move. So I ended up hitting him over that. So, and then what was so ridiculous about that fight was, so I ended up hitting him, which I regret. I don't start fights. I never have. But bearing in mind, as I explained, I was going for a particularly hard time, and he wasn't exactly... He kind of deserved it in some ways, I suppose. But what was so bizarre was he actually came back to my house, and afterwards, when I went off in a rage and just went, "I'm gonna, you know, go fuck yourself," basically, and he knocked on my door and apologized to me, and I was just like, "Oh, well, yeah, that's a bit late," but I also felt bad because, like, I just punched him and yet he's apologizing. I thought that was a bit like, it made me feel so bad about what I'd done. But yeah, they're the only fights I've been in. So in regards to being in Louisiana, I don't know whether or not I would you know, defend myself. Actually, one of the things which might be cool to know nowhere, because I just meant you said about going to get a train with you, is Ryan said last time I interviewed him that, like, because I was thinking about going to San Antonio because I'm friends with the guys in Steve Jackson Games. So I said to Ryan that, like, I'd like to go, and Ryan is from there. So Ryan was mentioning about if I ever was there, you know, he had a spare room and everything, and I just thought that was so kind of him. So I might one day take him up on it if he was being genuine. Anyway, Father Gascoigne is my worry now. Or Paul Gascoigne, as I call him. If anyone doesn't know what I'm on about with Paul Gascoigne, please Google. He's from the Newcastle area and he's a famous soccer player. Probably one of the most talented soccer players we've ever produced. But mad as a hatter. Mad as a box of frogs. So it kind of makes sense that I'm calling this guy Paul Gascoigne. Yeah, man. Yeah, man, boy. If you're wondering why I'm not using my gun, it has no real effect on it. Oh, no. Bad timing, Stephen. Concentrate, Stephen. Feel the force. This is the wrong genre. Still, feel the force. Feel the force, Stephen. Be-Wan, Yoda. We meet again, Obi-Wan. Oh, that was lucky. Ah, stuck, get out of the way! This is why I don't like the targeting system in this game. And I can't telegraph that. I have no idea when he's going to use his gun. I'm sure there's a really, really, really small, obvious thing that I'm missing when he does it, but... Because the reason I say that is because when he does that two-swing thing, he doesn't sometimes do the shotgun. Oh man, I missed him. Ah, oh, beefy dodged. Right. Little bit of a retreat before I... Oh, that's stir! Oh, he didn't move! He didn't move! The stupid flicking camera angle! This is why I don't like the targeting system. It just follows the camera. See, I can manually do it when I'm not targeting him. Yeah, timing, Stephen, much better. Oh, he's gonna hit us. Yeah. Right, this is the bit I struggle at. Yeah! Take that, bitch. Good afternoon, Zazu. Lovely to see you. What a great timing. You just see me be awesome. Like the awesome man I am. I didn't lose any of my stuff. Life is good. Ah, life is good. Yeah, totally. What do you reckon? Do you think, Langlist, that I should go and get some scotch for tonight? I'm thinking about that when I finish streaming. That would be pretty fun. Pretty fun. Right. Backed. I don't want to lose my shit. So I'm going to go and... Yes, I assume Human's always partying, yeah. So I've heard.
Welcome home, good hunter. What is it you desire? Very well.
I desire some blood echoes. That's what I desire.
Strength. Let me...
Right. Awesome sauce. Right. Strength. Thank you very much. HP. Now we have over 600. Very good. I don't want to... No way, you asking me? Are you going to be at the Are you talking about drinking now, Zazu, or for the interview? Alright. Yeah, I only stream during... I'm streaming currently during the day, Zazu, because my nights are crazy. And also, obviously, I'm interviewing Ryan tonight, so that was... I usually stream 6 till 9 on Fridays, but obviously I've moved this forward because I want to obviously interview Ryan, so... This is kind of a one-off for Fridays. Right, anyway, what was I doing? Oh yeah, endurance. I want this to be higher. Cool! 100 stamina over 600 HP, and my right-hand weapon's improved. And then I'll look into seeing if I can spend the last 2,000 on improving my weapon.
Farewell.
And if you are asking me, Nowhere, I got into games playing. If you listen to the podcast, which I'm assuming I'm gonna try and get a copy of the music for tonight, but I play Toe Jam and Earl introduction as the introduction, which I got permission off the guy who made that game. And Toe Jam and Earl was an arcade game for the Mega Drive that I played with my brother, and it was the first game that my parents ever let me play, because my mom in particular. I just forgot to take that. My mom in particular was very religious, so she was very reluctant to let me play anything, you know, too violent or anything like that. Whereas Toe Jam and Earl was a game where you were aliens which crash landed on a planet. You have to get your ship parts back, and in the meantime avoid Earth people by throwing stuff at them and various other things. Are you referring to now, Zazu, in terms of the stream, or you mean the interview for Ryan is a perfect time? But yeah, so basically I got into gaming, to answer your question, Nowhere, about when I was about 6 years old or something, playing Mega Drive with my brother, because I grew up in the 90s. Oh yeah, I was gonna improve my weapon. I'm sorry, I'm too busy talking. Answering the stream. Okay, I need 8. That's not good. That's not good. It's not good. Not good. Not good. Cool. Think we're done. Alright, cool, Zazu. Well, I'm glad I could help. Basically, me and Ryan in emails when we were organising it basically wanted it to be a reasonable time in in America. And then obviously 7 PM in UK on a Friday is perfect for our UK audience. So I'm hoping it'll please everybody. Our end, we've had people who are happy with this at 7, so hopefully we'll have some people doing that. But obviously this is like a one-off streaming live. It was just something I suggested to Ryan is to kind of make it different. But the plan is for me to rip the audio and then use it as a podcast, which is obviously how we're more well known. We only normally do audio versions of podcasts, but we decided to make an exception because this is actually the first time I'm up to episode 72, and this is the first guest I've ever had for the second time. So Ryan's the first person I've had on twice. So kind of want to use that as to make it a little bit more useful and special. Special. So beautiful. Well, he's just such a cool guy, so that's all good. Yeah, that's... Now, this brooch, for those who were watching earlier, is unfortunately, the woman... Oh. Oh, we actually got damaged. That's good. The brooch I just found is from the young girl, unfortunately, who was asking where her mother was. So I'm going to give her the bad news now. So horrible, this game. It's not one for the faint-hearted. Not one for the faint-hearted. But the problem I've got at the minute is I can't remember where to go, so this might take some time. Thanks, Langless. I really appreciate it. If you want to know a little bit of insider information, but I'll mention it when we interview. Rise was the 3rd most downloaded podcast we had last year. It did ridiculously well, which I'm really was, and I'm not just saying this because Ryan obviously has a fan base clearly, but me being one, I'm a huge fan of his, and basically I wasn't expecting it to do as well. I was expecting it to do well, but not as well as it did. But I guess I'm just being maybe a little humble about it. But yeah, the reason I'm saying this is because I obviously expect more English celebrities to do well on my podcast, being that I'm based in the UK. But yeah, it did really, really well. So I'm pretty chuffed. I'll answer why Coward came back in a minute. No way, I'm trying to beat these dudes. Bad timing, bad timing! You stupid fool! No, 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 no. No, 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 no. There's no limit. No, 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 no. That was stupid. Old school. Let's just shoot him. I don't really use my bullets. Okay, panic over. He may be hitting me with bricks, but I was shitting bricks there. I really was as well, not even funny.
Away! Away!
No, I don't want to go away. I want to hit you in the face. Now, where the hell is this place again? I wish I could remember where it was. It's not here. Somewhere around here. I'm trying to find the place I unlocked where the girl is waiting for that brooch that I just picked up. I don't actually know what it does because I don't actually think it gives any rewards. But you'll see what I mean in a minute when I get there. I'll see you when you get there. So down there is, yeah, down there is where the dogs are, so it's not that way. But there I've just been, so I just killed them. So just try up here. Oh no, can't be this way because that's the dead end. Oh, I'm lost. Like a loster. Well, I know where it is, but it requires me. I know how to get there the long way. Oh yeah, there's some form. Oh yeah, there's some form of ladder involved. You know what? I'm just gonna go the way I know. I'm just gonna run there as well. I think. Avoid all the. Speed run. This may go horribly wrong. Oh, I'm stuck! I was too busy making sweet love to the wall there. But yeah, thank you, Langlist, for your very kind comment about the interview. I really enjoyed the interview. The first one, so I'm really super excited for this one. There we go. This is where I need to be.
Hello, Mr. Hunter. Was it really hard?
That's so sad.
Mummy!
Somebody tell a joke. This is really, really harsh. Yeah, Toronto Girl's awesome. I have nothing but good things to say about Toronto Girl, so I was just reading the chat there. She's really, really good. She's been really kind to us as well, like, as I say, yeah, she... putting the interviews together, I mean, she's pretty much made my job a lot easier. I would have just come up with... if anyone has not listened to my podcast before, or the first interview, I have a very conversational way of interviewing people. I don't often, you know, put questions down. I'm really not sure where the hell I am here. So going this way was not a good idea. Let's go this way. Hello, doggy. But yeah, I have a very, you know, conversational way of doing my podcast. So I don't usually come up with questions, but the questions we've been put in have just been amazing, and they're the same way for the first one. And that's why I just absolutely love the geek community, because they come up with the most, you know, really interesting questions. And I say it makes my job a hell of a lot easier, so I'm not complaining. I'm so lost here. Not anymore, I know where I'm going now. Excuse me. Right. Yes, please. But yeah, so now that I'm on a loading screen, I can answer your question, Noah. I basically just emailed him and asked. It's not there's no real secret to, you know, I run a media company, and there's no real secret to how to approach people other than to be nice. I emailed him, I gave him my information, I told him what I did and how well we did and all that kind of stuff, and I just asked him nicely and said I was a fan. My honest assessment and my honest theory about it, Nowhere, is that it's about being nice, and it's about being instead of doing the whole business like approach of just going, oh no, let's just do this, let's just do that. It's much better to go, oh, I'm a huge fan, and it would mean a lot to me if you were part of the show. You're much more likely to get a response doing it that way. So that's basically what I did. I'll actually reveal to you guys, because you were fun. Is that I'm currently talking to Jesse Cox as well. I don't know if you know who Jesse Cox is, but he's a huge YouTuber, and I'm a huge fan of him as well. And I'm currently in talks with him being in the podcast as well, which I found out last night when I got back from being out playing board games, and that was the best email to receive when I got home at like 12 o'clock at night. So yeah, so that's one of the plans. Right, while this is loading and I'm going to a screen, I'm just going to have a quick 2-minute break. I'll be back.